pretties. So, welcome to my channel. We are here for a Halloween tag, and I thought, why not dress for the occasion? So I brought out my favorite hat. I was tagged by Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy, and I don't know why she tagged me. I have never said I like Halloween. Right? So thank you for tagging me, Sandy. All right, let's just get started on these questions. What was your favorite Halloween costume? Well, sadly, I don't really remember any as a child. Well, I do remember Casper, the friendly ghost, because y'all remember the Halloween costumes back then when we were little, how they come out with the plastic thing that you stepped into with the tie around the back and those hard face mask, with the thing around the back, the one you couldn't breathe in. Well, I did have a Casper, so I did like that. As an adult, probably my favorite, well, I went aesthetic clean one year. I like that pretty good. I sewed some socks and different things on my shirt and teased my hair up, because I had hair. Teased my hair up real big and wild and went aesthetic clean. Then I think maybe my favorite one as an adult, I was John Wayne's ghost. Yes. My papa had already passed. And Mama, because he rode horses, Mama had his cowboy boots, his cowboy hat, his holster. I had got me a big old sheet, big enough to cover me. Cut my eyes out, had a bandana scarf around my neck to, hold it on. His cowboy hat, his cowboy boots, his holster. And I got me a picture. I'm standing there, John Wayne's ghost. I thought it was clever. Number 2, your favorite Halloween candy. I think I've already said this on one of our other videos. When you're thinking about candy that you associate with Halloween, I like those peanut butter kisses. The ones that are wrapped in the orange and the black paper. I like those. Do you like horror movies? That's a big no, ma'am. Don't do the spooky movies. No. Now, when I was a teenager, and even during my first marriage, we used to rent them all the time. Back when you rented VHS tapes. We rented horror movies all the time. Didn't bother me at all, but the older I get, the more scared I get. I am a big fraidy cat, so no. I don't even like to watch those spooky commercials when they're advertising movies. It's not bad this year because of COVID. They ain't been able to make any. So they have been advertising like the old ones that they're going to put some on TV. No, I don't like nothing to do with no horror movie. Favorite Halloween movie? Well, that would be Hocus Pocus. It is just a fun movie. It has so many quotes that you tend to repeat. It's one of those cult movies. It has a cult following. Kind of like, I can't think of another one right off the bat, but you know how there are movies that they're not going to win an award, but everybody just loves them, and then they become the poster child for Halloween. I think that's what Hocus Pocus is. I smell children. You get it. Are you superstitious? Woo! Am I superstitious? I am. I come from a superstitious family. Some worse than others. Some worse than me. But I believe in all kind of... People would say, you're crazy. But you already know that I believe I'm a jinx. Not I'm a jinx. I believe in jinxes. I believe you can jinx something. I believe in calling something up. I get on David all the time. Something's supposed to happen. Something's going to happen. Whatever. He'll talk about it. I'm like, shh. You're going to call it up. Then something will happen. I'm like, okay, I called it up. So, and then just little things. If I sit here and if I got to thinking through and wrote them down, they would probably be a lot. Creepiest thing that happened to you. Now, I've had some creepy stuff in my life. You know how, like, things have happened and you can't remember specific details about those things, over the years. You just remember the feeling you got about them. It's like I remember being creeped out so many times, but I can't really remember while I'm sitting here things that pop out in my mind. Now, one pops out in my mind back in college. There was a carload of us girls. I don't even remember where we were going or coming back from. We might have been coming back from a club. I don't know. But we were on the mountain. We weren't like on the highway. We were coming down the mountain, and it was just pitch black. If you've ever been in the mountains, you know what I'm talking about. So we're coming down and going down the road, and all of a sudden, us girls in the front, we see this white figure on the side of the road, and we start screaming. The girls in the back, they turn around, they don't see it, it's gone. So that was pretty creepy. Another time that was pretty creepy, that pretty much traumatized me for looking out kitchen windows, or really any window, in the dark, is one day night at the trailer we lived in when Holly was born. The sink was kind of catty-cornered, and then like the window was here and the sink was where I'm looking at you. Well, I was just standing there washing dishes. It was dark outside, and I had my little curtains open, and I saw a reflection over here from behind me of some kind of hideous, scary monster. I don't want to say the D word. And it scared me to death. To this day, I will not stand at no kitchen sink with a window open at dark outside with no curtains open. I don't even like to be at the kitchen window when it's dark outside and the curtains are closed. I just don't. It scares me because I keep seeing that over and over. My front door, because I don't know if it's considered as creepy as much as it was mean. But in high school, the hockey mask dude, Jason. Well, we had went out to this supposedly haunted, out in the country. There was a bleeding tombstone. You're supposed to go down there and hold hands and walk around it and talk, and it starts to bleed. Well, I never did that. No. I might have watched the movies, but I didn't go out and do all that because, I wasn't calling nothing up. So then right down the road from it was this old house out in the field that's supposed to be haunted, spooky. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're all going. I had my boyfriend at the time. He didn't go out there. He was out there talking to his friends. Well, I sat in the car. I didn't want no part of it. So he had a 69 Camaro. I can see it as good as I'm sitting here. I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and all of a sudden, up in that window, because you know how close a window is when you're sitting in a little 69 Camaro, comes this hockey mask, scared the absolute crap out of me. And it was one of our classmates, obviously. So I have this thing about windows. My front door has one of those like pretty windows at the top. It's kind of, I told David I wouldn't get a plain one, but I got one it's not frosted. It's just, you know what I'm talking about. I cannot stare at it completely. When I walk by, I will look at, I'm not even joking to y'all. Truth if I ever told it. That's what my mom would say. It's the truth if I ever told it. I will walk by and I'll just kind of glance and do that way. I cannot stand there and stare at that glass because I'm afraid something's going to pop up in it. That's why you will never, unless I am gone and forget to close them, you will never find my house with open curtains and it dark outside. No. Most of my curtains stay closed and never see the light of day inside my house. I like it dark in here. Those are my spooky stories that I can think of this morning. Creepy. Do you decorate for Halloween? I do. I showed y'all my decorations. I got a few things on the porch, but not like if I was able-bodied that I would like to do. There's a house, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses up. I come through last night when I was coming home, and they got orange lights. They got little things lit up, ghosts, all kind of things. I love it. I would love to do my yard like that if I was able. So, yes, I do decorate for Halloween. Favorite monster or villain? That would be a dead one. I don't care who he is, as long as he's a goner. I ain't got no favorite one, no. Well, unless you count Herman Munster. He ain't no villain, but he's a monster. I like Herman Munster. That wasn't it, but I can do Herman Munster. I ain't gonna do it for you. It cracks my husband up. He just about rolls on the floor when I do Herman Munster's laugh. I'm not doing it. That was not it, but trust me, I got Herman down. It's about to make me do it. Are you doing anything for Halloween this year? And if so, what? Well, we're planning on, no jinx, to have our Halloween bash. I don't want nothing to happen because this is our yearly Halloween bash that me and Holly put on. And we have the best time the night before finalizing all the decorations of the foods and all the little treats we make and everything. So by the time the party rolls around, me and her are exhausted, but we love it. So yes, we plan on doing that. And finally, your favorite Halloween song. Well, might not be my favorite Halloween song, but the one I associate the most with Halloween is Monster Mash. That's probably going to be everybody's first instinct is to say Monster Mash. But I think my favorite, I guess it qualifies as Halloween. It's not, it don't have like Halloween music, which, you know, in your mind you like hear this music that you associate with Halloween. But Werewolves of London. Y'all know that song? Werewolves of London. Y'all know that song? I like that one. And it talks about, you know, the werewolf doing werewolf things. So I guess that would qualify as Halloween. Well, there you have it. There is our Halloween tag. And thank you again, Sandy, for tagging me. Now, I'm going to tag somebody who never gets tagged. And not because she's unpopular. It's because she's popular. She does all the tags on Tuesday. She's our girl, Tracy of Trials of a Long-Haired Girl. She can never get tagged if she's always doing the tag. It's like that one episode of Criminal Minds where Garcia and her boyfriend are going out on Valentine's Day, and she's like, but if I make the plans, then I'm always the one making the plans. So same thing with Tracy and the tag. So I'm tagging Tracy. Then I'm going to tag B over at B's Journey because I know B loves to do tags. So there you have it. That is it for this tag, and I will see you on my next video.